Hi, today I am going to demonstrate how to create a timeline view for a project's status presentation. The challenge with the Gantt chart is that I do not have a control to showcase some selected task in my status presentation. As you can see, either it will be level 1, for example, all the tasks at level 1, which are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the PO6. So either it is level 1 which I can present and take a screenshot, or if I click on level 2 all my plan is open and I do not want to present a plan in the presentation with all 55 tasks in that, because for the people, the management who want to see it are interested in some key task phases or milestones to be presented to them. So how to achieve that? Simply right click on the task, for example, add to timeline, and this opens the timeline view section in the same Gantt chart view. Let to give you more insight. So the PO was issued on in previous date of 3rd of October. We are here, that is marking as today, and nothing is also now visible in that timeline view section. It shows timeline, it says on the left Gantt chart. So what I will do, I to start with, I'll add all the level 1 tasks first to the timeline view to start my work. So now all the tasks, as you can see, which I selected, are added to the timeline view, and there is a difference in gradient of the colors. So dark color represents the work done, and the light color indicates it is yet to be done. So the 50% mobilization is done, surveying 53%, digitization 0, data processing 75, etc. etc. So now I would like to work dedicatedly in the timeline view and not in the combination of Gantt chart and the timeline view, so that I can have more space. What I will do, go to the I go to the view, other views, more views, and select timeline only. Now I am in the timeline dedicated area. Okay, so the next thing I would like to do is to have a separate swim lane for the, let's say, digitization phase. How to do it? Simply go to the timeline menu, add a timeline bar. A separate timeline bar is added. I'll move the digitization to this separate bar. Okay. The other thing I can do is to increase the width of the bars. I will add, let's say, 3, or yeah, that's fine. And second thing I would like to do, instead of showing it as a bar, I would like to label the bar itself as digitization. How to do that? Click on bar label. Bar 1, I will say non-digital activities. And here I will say digital activities. Okay, so non-digital activities will be mobilization and surveying, and the digital activities would be data processing and digitization. Um, okay, so now I have two types of bars. One is the non-digital activities, the other is digital activities. Both have their own separate swim lanes. I can, if you want, you can change the colors also. Let's make it the first one. Surveying is following that, and QC will happen after them. Okay. Okay. So in the digitization itself, instead of I would like all the activities which are happening in digitization. I'll click on this bar go to the existing task, and in the digitization I'll select all of these activities. Now I have all the activities which are going to happen within digitization. So I do not want to keep it as a bar, but I would like to make it as a call out. So now this is a call out. Okay. See, the digitization is from here till there and it has different colors. To keep it distinguished, I'll mark their colors at something else. Let's say this one. And I can increase the font as well of the digitization. And this is it. This is how you make a timeline view. I hope you will like this, and you can add more activities to it. For example, the last milestone to get added, I can do that too. Um, so this is the last payment. If the this is it, I can simply copy the timeline from here as full size and move it to the presentation. I was working with already new slide. Mm, and put paste. That's it. You have the timeline view directly from Microsoft Project with the actual scale in the presentation. You do not have to make these things now visually. Thank you everyone.